I think the first thing to understand is the value, the benefit of the services that you provide. And the second thing is to understand the cost associated with providing medical care to your patients. And I don't think a lot of owners do a very good job of communicating or educating the staff members about what it costs to run the hospital. And if you think of it in terms of your paycheck, when you get your paycheck and you go home and you have your bills to pay, and X amount of it goes to pay for your house or your apartment, X amount goes to the grocery store, X amount makes your car payment or fills the gas tank. And by the time you're done paying all of your bills, there really isn't a whole lot left often. And the same holds true for a veterinary hospital. In well-managed practices, 25 cents of every dollar that comes in the door goes to pay for drugs, medical supplies, laboratory expenses, the credit card fees, the merchant fees that the bank charges when a client pays their bill with the credit card. 8 to 9 cents of every dollar goes to pay the administrative overhead. So things like advertising, continuing education, health insurance, the telephone bill, all of those things, again, cost 8 to 9 cents of every dollar that comes in the door. The staff compensation, the non-doctor staff compensation, 25 cents of every dollar goes to pay the staff. And roughly 8 to 9% of every dollar goes to pay for the facility, the rent, the property taxes, property insurance, utilities. So by the time you pay all those bills, and then we still have to pay the doctors as doctors and buy equipment, 3 to 5 cents of every dollar goes to buy equipment. So there really isn't a whole lot left at the end of the day for the owner's compensation for the risk of owning this business. So it's important to understand that cost and then recognize that in order to pay those bills, the practice has to be paid fairly for the services that they provide. I think it's also important to understand, and I think most staff members do get this, the privilege that you have of taking care of these incredible animals that are really our caretakers in this uncertain world. And just remember the value and the benefit of what you do. And remember that, again, you need to be paid fairly for what you're doing. And just continue to look for those opportunities to foster and nurture that client relationship so that clients continue to come back and pay your fees.